I just felt like, obviously Cam Thomas, salute to him, came off blazing hot. But we continue to compete. We had some great numbers at halftime, great clips, great activity. NBA teams are going to score, but I thought for the most part, our effort, our pace, us sharing the ball, we had 20 assists at halftime on 26 field goals. It was all clicking. They started to make a run, and we just kind of fell apart. Just felt like we got disappointed. Some calls we thought we should have gotten didn't go our way. They made some shots. We slowed down, started holding the ball, becoming indecisive. And the result was what it was. Talk about the tale of two different halves. That first half is, what we're working toward, to your point, coming out of those last two games, those last two wins, and then the inconsistency, showed up, reared its head in the second half. But, we can't feel sorry for ourselves and make excuses. We saw the same people that put together that first half, same ones that allowed that second half, and just have to decide which team we're going to be. We've seen how dominant we can be when we've done it right and we're healthy, and we've seen, when we haven't done it so right, and you got dealing with different body issues, health issues, but at the end of the day, you suit up, you got to come out there and compete, and compete as a unit, and that second half wasn't reflective of that.
Does that tell you something about just the season as a whole, right? Like kind of some good and then some bad, and obviously the record's around 500, or do you feel like there's still, despite today, there's some kind of a corner turn, and now you know what needs to get done?
Yeah, I mean, it sucks because we have been playing some really great basketball, beat a couple of great teams in Brooklyn. Despite their record, that's a good, young, hungry ball club that has a lot of skill everywhere. And we have to be, I just told them, you can throw the records out the window. We're the Lakers. No matter who we play, no matter where we play them, we're going to get everyone's best game. We have to be ready to come out and give the best versions of ourselves and not be so caught up in not saying that we were, but again, we can throw the records out the window. It's not about who we're playing. It's about how we want to present ourselves on both sides of the basketball.
Darvin, second half, clearly, but it obviously started in the third quarter, and you guys had a 6-point lead. They take the lead, and you guys called timeout about 8 minutes to go in the quarter. What's the message at that point, and what's it like to try to halt momentum when you can feel a game shifting?
It's tough because you don't want to burn through timeouts. You're trying to find it, We had some guys that didn't shoot the ball well tonight, but, you can't, shot making shouldn't, dictate how you play, how you compete. It should be the other way around. You got to come out and thrust yourself into the game, get your rhythm within the game on the defensive end, doing the little intangible things. And shot making is a bonus. You play great defense, you're going to get run outs, you're going to get easy shots, easy looks. But you just try to tell them, you don't go into panic mode. You never want to do that. You just tell them what it is. Be clear. We're giving up. We're not getting back. One possession, we get a layup, they get a dunk the very next play. You can't have plays like that. Not when you're trying to go where we're trying to go and be the type of team we're trying to be. You got to compete harder. Can't assume someone else is going to get a rebound or set a screen or run back or sprint ahead for your teammate to be open. You have to have a mindset to do all of that, if need be, and as consistent as possible.
Has it been concerning that you guys haven't been able to string together those type of consistent performances, for a longer stretch of time, especially with the past month or so?
Yeah, it's tough, man. When you're dealing with, you're managing bodies that have injuries or some hurt spots and some sore spots. So it makes it damn near impossible to have a practice. It definitely affects your shoot-arounds. You're trying to collaborate with the medical team and the performance staff and try to see what's best. You can't get emotional about it. You can be passionate, but passionate with intelligence in terms of not just doing something to do something just because you're mad and upset. You still have to be smart because that anger, you proving a point in a practice can spill over into 2 or 3 games. But at the end of the day, you know, we try to be as efficient as possible. We watch a ton of film. We'll definitely do that, watch this game and make it more about our principles and, again, the type of team we want to be. It's over for the excuses, man. We got to play basketball.
Darvin, you guys missed a lot of shots in the paint in the second half, which is uncharacteristic. Did you feel like guys were kind of pressing to make up the deficit, or was it just kind of one of those nights where?
I think it's a little bit of both. Definitely guys are pressing, want to make a play. You know, we have some guys that can do some big things on their own individually, and, you know, you put yourself at risk of that happening when you know, allow the team to create a deficit and they're trying to play catch up. So I think all our guys, their heart's in the right place. We just got to understand and how we start games off, the things we're doing well, the things we're not doing so well. We watch clips at halftime. We see what we did well. We see what we need to clean up a little bit. And we have to figure out a way to sustain that through 48 minutes, not 24, not 36, but 48 minutes or however long the game takes to be done with. That's the only way we're going to win. That's the only way we're going to be successful in the long term. But I think it was a little bit of everything. You know, we had some guys that got some great looks that normally make those looks that didn't make them. We had some balls that got away from us. They were able to get some runouts. And they just competed. They competed. They never stopped competing when we were up. So we just got to, you know, really learn from this and take this lesson. It's a tough pill to swallow, but we have to look at it, stare it right in the face and figure out how we can not allow this to happen again.
You have talked about kind of keeping things in perspective this season when you've hit adversity, when there have been these difficult stretches. How do you keep them from letting this snowball, this really bad second half, a particularly rough fourth quarter? What do you do to kind of help them
You
stop?
look at it. You show it on film. You look at it. You address it with the group. We've had a few of those this year, and we normally respond well from it. And this is no different. You take all the good, the bad, the ugly, and you show it to them, and try to get better from it.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
That's good.